this is Herbert A. Brown Jr., Focus Winner. Today's message is, as a servant of the Lord, no weapon turned against you will succeed. Isaiah 54:17, but in that coming day, no weapon turned against you will succeed. You will silence every voice raised up to accuse you. These benefits are enjoyed by the servants of the Lord. Their vindication comes from me. I, the Lord, have spoken. Psalm 121:7. The Lord keeps you from all harm and watches over your life. Again, today's message is, as a servant of the Lord, no weapon turned against you will succeed. Now, during this pandemic, most of us are very anxious. We're anxious about potentially catching the virus. We're anxious about getting a vaccine injection. We're anxious about a number of things. But on top of that anxiety is the overall anxiety about our personal safety, about not being harmed by physical or verbal warfare. We have anxiety, and that's not what God wants us. God wants us to live a calm and serene life. So it's important that you know that as a servant of the Lord, no weapon turned against you will succeed, and you will silence every voice raised up to accuse you. Now, back in junior high, I was taking my time getting dressed in my gym clothes. There was a couple other guys also getting late, getting their gym clothes on in the locker room. In comes some hoodlums with switchblades. They put a switchblade to each one of our necks. I tell the guy that has the switchblade to my neck, I said, hey, you better stop messing around, take that blade off my neck. He started giggling to himself. He said, man, you got some big blah, blah, blah. And he takes the blade off and he tells the other two to take the blades off the other kid's neck. Do you know, after that day, I was the first one to get dressed for gym? I have another example of, at 17 years old, I'm happily looking in the dark, driving in my mom's green Oldsmobile for a graduation party. Pretty soon I see a red light shining in my car, but I look at the car that's shining the red light. It's not a police car, it's like a dark blue car without, not a black and white car, but just a regular car. So I say, oh, these fools are just messing with me. And I try to lose them. Pretty soon I hear over a loudspeaker, please pull over. I look, uh-oh, this is a real police car. So I pull over. They come out with their guns raised, cocked, ready to shoot. Now remember, I didn't even know at this time, no weapon turned against you will succeed. Again, they just looked throughout my mom's car, didn't find nothing, let me go. I'm scared the rest of the night, looking in the rearview mirror. Is somebody gonna pull me over? Oh no! I didn't know that simple principle. No weapon turned against you will succeed as a servant of the Lord. Later on in life, well, not really, 17 years old again, I'm at my mom's house, my parents' house. A young lady who I don't even know, never seen in my life. She comes, rings the doorbell, tells my mom, your son is the father of my baby. My mom looks at her, looks at me, I'm like, she says, that's a lie. She closed the door. Now my mom chose to believe me, but there is another example. You will silence every voice raised up to accuse you. God is looking out for me. Then my final example, I'm working for the Treasury Department, working in Phoenix, Arizona. I go out for a night of fun with my coworkers, And then one of my coworkers on the way back to the hotel, she can't walk. She's so inebriated, a lovely Latina. So I pick her up over my shoulder and carrying her back to the hotel because I'm a big dude. I could carry her for 2 miles if I want to. Pretty soon, 2 Phoenix patrol cars come screeching up. 4 police officers get out with their guns cocked, raised at me saying, "Let her down!" I'm looking down a barrel of 4 guns cocked at my head. Fortunately, my 2 other coworkers, they say, "It's okay. He's our coworker. We all work for the Treasury Department. He's just taking her back to the hotel. She can't walk." And so they finally uncocked their guns. No weapon turned against you will succeed. You will silence every voice raised up to accuse you. As a servant of the Lord, that's a benefit you have. So don't have any anxiety. Know that as a servant of the Lord, you enjoy these benefits.